Oh, wait, throw me one of those. Check that out.
It's my birthday!
Happy birthday, Ben! Quarter of a century. Dead soon. Happy birthday, Ben.
Okay.
Quarter of a century. Dead soon.
Okay.
Can you tell by my walk? Can you hear it in my talk? I'm barely cool. Can't you see in my eyes? It should come as no surprise. I'm barely cool.
Hey, welcome back to the Barely Cool podcast. Glad to have you back. It's not actually my birthday today. It's June 24th, 3rd, one of them. My birthday is on June 29th, so a couple days from now, but this is the last podcast that we'll record before my birthday.
Sorry, I gotta put it on hold.
Okay, I forgive you.
Gotta put that guy on hold.
We're back to this week with the 2 cams set up.
It's been a while.
Like, we have had 2 cams, but one has been a game cam. Now it's just Jude on 1 cam and me on 1 cam.
Peep it.
Yeah, we're gonna get back into the games soon, but for now we're gonna be here.
We've got so many ideas that we want to do, and it's nice weather out. And you guys know me. I'm a big softie. I love Ben, and I love his birthday. And this is a big one. He's turning 25, so
Quarter of a century.
Dead soon. I wanted to do something a little special, so we got some balloons.
I feel very far away from you.
Yeah,
We haven't been this far because we've been in 1 camera.
it's been a while. I do feel very far away from you. It's kind of crazy.
Very far.
Even if
I don't even think. Yeah, I couldn't even get onto your camera. You can't get onto mine. Probably.
There's something wrong with that.
Dang.
It's okay.
That's okay. So it's my birthday.
It's very talk show.
It is very talk show.
Very tough. So what have you been working on? That's Jimmy Fallon.
I got that. That was good.
Thanks.
I got a couple things in the works. Just don't want to reveal them too much.
All right.
On
What
the
about
talk
this?
show.
So what have you been working on? No, that was bad. That was like Australian. I want to do James Corden.
I was wondering who you were going
Yeah.
for there. That makes sense. You were going for a James Corden.
I can't stand that guy.
Do you think these balloons are on the camera or no?
Almost certainly not.
Okay, we'll get them on the camera. We got a bunch of them. We got a bunch of balloons back
We've got
there.
like 10, if not more. Birthday. Yeah. Yes, dude.
Birthday. Okay, let's get right to it.
How was your morning?
My morning?
Yeah.
I slept till 11.
Did you? That's
Yeah,
nice.
because I was up till 1 playing Overwatch 2.
You were up till how late?
1.
How's that?
How was it being up till 1?
Yeah, playing Overwatch 2.
Well, Overwatch 2 is kind of dead,
Yeah.
but it was okay, I guess. Got kind of stomped on most of the games.
Sounds fun. Sounds like a worthwhile use of your
I was
time.
with a couple good pals, so it was
Okay.
fun.
Oh,
even though
You
we
weren't
got
doing it
stomped
solo.
on. No, I wasn't just ripping. I would never rip Overwatch solo.
That's a new low.
That would just. There's so many games I would do solo before I would do Overwatch solo. You don't even understand.
Yeah.
I was back on Elden Ring though. I haven't fought that boss you forced me to go fight yet. Radon.
He's good.
I'm scared.
Radon Starscourge.
I'm bad at Souls games. Okay, I'm bad at them. I panic, and then I over dodge, and then I lose all my stamina, and then guess what? They jump at me and they hit me with their big sword, and because I don't have very much vigor, I get too tapped.
I don't think this lighter works.
Are you crazy? You didn't test the lighter before we hit record?
No.
Oh, I'm so pissed off at you right now for this. I don't think I put my phone on Do Not Disturb, but that's fine.
I'll find another lighter.
Okay, we'll go find another lighter.
Right now?
Yeah, right now.
Okay.
So I thought that was part of your birthday celebration.
It is. I thought it worked. I found this one the other day, and I thought...
Do you know if there's another lighter here?
I have no clue.
Oh, dear God.
I have no
Surely, come on. It's a church. They do barbecues all the time. That's what churches do.
sweet clue.
Barbecue and bring people to Jesus. You know what I'm saying?
All right, I'll
the
go.
two B's.
I'll quickly run.
Those are the two B's of church. He's running. He's got a kind of an ugly run. You got self-conscious. Yeah, that's the two B's of church ministry, guys. In case you're wondering, barbecue and bringing people to Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Amen. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's just me and you, guys. So when's everybody's birthday? Shout it out. I'll hear it. March 5th. That's a good day. May 31st. May 31st is fun. I kind of wish I had a birthday on the 31st. I don't know why. 31st just feels like legendary, you know? Does that make sense? It's like, just nod at home if you agree with me. 31st is like, I don't know. It's like 17. 31st gives me the same vibes as 17, and I don't know if I can really explain that in words, but it definitely is what's going down there. Definitely is what's going down there. Oh, Judah's going to be gone for a century looking for a lighter here. I just know it. I just know it. And are we going to cut this out? No, we're not going to cut it out. We're going to leave it in because we never cut stuff out. Ever. Because why would we? We're authentic. We're authentic with you guys. Let's head on over to Judah's cam. See that empty chair? Oh, lonely. I am so lonely. I have nobody. I'm all on my own. Yes, I'm Mr. Lonely.
I'll be back.
He's not even back yet. He just came to get his keys. Frick. I am so lonely. Let's do this. Ready? That must sound awful. Sometimes I do this podcast just to entertain myself, guys, not even to entertain you. Everybody dance now. Everybody dance. Ah, that's good stuff. That's entertaining for me and me only. I'm really excited for my birthday, guys. I don't know what Judah's got planned today. He wouldn't let me see inside the birthday bag. For a good reason. It's a birthday bag. But guess we'll see what he's got going planned. Guess we'll see. Holy frick, he's been gone for like a century. That's a big boy one. That is a big boy one. Oh, you know, a little update too. I graduated to a boot. I'm no longer on crutches. Woohoo! But it's still not looking good. Oh my goodness. What's this guy walking? Walking to his car? I would text him, and my stupid phone is there, and his stupid phone is right there. So who do you guys think is going to win Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Final tonight? Well, actually, when this is coming out, it's already happened. Because this will come out. Yeah, this will come out 3 days after. It's already been awarded. All right, well, let me put my thing down. See if I'm right. Edmonton's going to do the reverse sweep. I never lost belief in those guys. I lost belief a little bit, but I never lost belief in those guys. They tied up the series. Florida's scared. They're going to make it happen tonight. Mark my words. Put money down. Bet. Connor McDavid is going to have an assist. Let me for you bet heads out there, let me put a quick parlay down for you. I do not condone this kind of behavior, but I'm just going to give me Oilers money line. Connor McDavid anytime assist. 1 assist. And here's my it's not even a long shot, but I think he's going to get going. Draisaitl anytime goal. You could throw a little freaky one in there too if you want to add it up again, but I think that's a safe little bet. It's going to be on the power play. McDavid to Draisaitl. That just seems like how it has to go in Game 7 of a Stanley Cup. You got to see those two connect for a goal. So do it. Put that parlay down. Slam it down. $15. I don't know. Probably pays like, I don't know. Good Lord. Probably $50. Maybe 30. I don't know what the odds are there. Go check. Check FanDuel. This podcast is not sponsored by FanDuel or any bet company because we would never take money from those weirdos. Okay, did this guy die? Did he die in the parking lot? Is he dead? He's been gone forever. Seriously though, if you have a problem with betting, you should reach out to, Gambling Anonymous number. I don't know what the number is, but you should reach out to it because don't mess around with it, guys. It can be detrimental. I bet on a sports game every now and then, but you don't see me down betting on horses or anything. You know what I'm saying? Never again. Never again. I think Judas died. I think he's dead. I think he's just has died. Whoa, hang on. Here's some noise. Sounds like a door opening. Here, we'll see. Is he coming? Is he coming? He's here! He's back! He didn't die.
One more spot.
One more spot? You're not even done yet?
Take those.
What are those? He just threw something. BRB. Plastic utensils. He must have cake. He must have cake. I like cake. Cake for my birthday? Hopefully. Oh, I can't believe we hit record and then this guy ran and got like 900 more supplies. We tried to be ready. We tried to be ready before we hit the record button. Clearly not ready. I was ready. This guy wasn't. Oh, he's killing me here. He's killing me. I hate talking by myself. Most of you have probably clicked off already. It's early time for this to start. Just fast forward to when Judah's back. Just fast forward. Just get out of here. You might have missed the parlay, but that's okay. If you're looking for the parlay, go back. It's there. Gotta watch through the whole thing. Judah, where are you? I'm so sorry. Dude, I'm gonna get abandonment issues in a minute here. I'm gonna spiral, Judah. Get back here. Please get back, please. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna lose it on this guy. Where the hell is he? Whoa, there's a knock on the door. Identify yourself! Oh, it's Judah. One sec, BRB. Oh. Oh. I have a feeling. Are you out of your mind?
I can't find one.
All of that just to find no lighter?
I looked everywhere. This is the only one we have.
So hang on a second. You're trying to tell me you left me sitting here by myself for like 10 minutes
I was looking.
just so you could run around and find nothing?
I was looking.
Zilch nada?
You want a turn?
No. You didn't find a single lighter?
No.
Give me that lighter. Fricked with my mic.
We'll get something. We'll get something out of there. Okay, well, happy birthday. I went everywhere. I went upstairs. I went office, annex. I went everywhere.
Yeah, I know. I sat here. I gave a parlay out to the flipping bet heads out there for the hockey game tonight.
Oh, I thought you meant for whether I could find a lighter or not.
No. I ran out of things to talk about, so I started talking about sports betting.
Oh. All right, give me the lighter. Let's see.
Okay, let's get things back
Let's
on
see what
track
we
here.
get.
Most of you've already clicked off, but let's get...
No. They were invested to see.
Okay, so what have you got for my birthday? A cake! I knew. I said to them. I said to those bedheads out there when he brought the utensils down that there would be a cake.
Close your eyes. Keep them closed. Here, let me move this.
Don't shove it in my face, please.
No. Of course not.
Please.
I have to get it set up.
Ah.
Relax.
Okay.
Keep your eyes closed. How you feeling? I'm sweaty. I
I
was
mean,
running.
you just run around the church.
I was literally like running. And every time I was like, oh, here, they'll be here for sure. And I was like, no, they're not there. And then I had to go look somewhere else. It's like, oh, they got to be here. I mean, would you quit peeking?
Sorry, it feels weird not to talk to you with my eyes open. It feels rude. Am I speaking into my mic right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, there's one. Just one sec. How good's your imagination?
Pretty good.
Okay.
What would you like me to imagine?
Well, picture you on top of a mountain.
Okay, I'm there.
And you're alone, but you're not scared because you're not alone. I'm actually with you, and I'm holding your hand, and I'm gesturing to the mountaintop, and I'm saying, "This is where we've climbed. You and I have climbed this height, and we'll continue to climb even higher." You turn back behind you. There's a second mountain, bigger mountain.
Whoa.
And then as you're looking at the mountain, it's shrinking. Because anything is attainable when you and I are together. I'm fully off camera. Okay, let's try this lighter. Give me a second here. Keep your eyes closed. Keep your eyes closed. Move this over here.
Very pretty, this mountain.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Here we go. Just give me a second. Why are you laughing?
Just the sound of you is funny. You're messing with my dream world here.
No, that's part of it. That's the sound of me clicking in carabiners for our. Oh wait, I might actually get this.
It's a lot of carabiners there.
Yeah, but we're climbing real high. We're climbing real high. I'm trying to get it just off of the spark. I just need it to light. This is like
What to light?
nothing. Shut up. Happy birthday.
Birthday. Happy birthday, Ben.
Come on. Come on, dude. Wait, where's that going? Oh, wait.
He's coming up with a new idea, guys. What's the definition of insanity again?
Shut up. Get in there. I can see. Okay, so there's no flame at all coming out of this lighter. But what I can see
Is a spark.
a little electrical current, and I'm trying to place what I'm lighting.
In the electrical current?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to do anything for you, man.
What do you mean?
Has it done something already?
It's getting brown. I'm getting it everywhere. All right. Oh, no, it's falling apart. Okay, wait. Hold your hands out. This is the mountain we've overcome. No. You can pull back into your normal chair so that the audience can see it. And open your eyes.
Sparklers!
Do you picture it?
Yeah, they're going...
Yeah.
It says 25. Because
Yeah.
I'm going to be 25.
You-
Almost dead.
You're almost dead. What
Order dead. If I live to 100, which I will not.
do you think?
I love it. Thank you. Can I make a
Blow it
wish?
out- Yeah?
Can I make a wish?
Yeah.
I made a wish.
What'd you wish for?
Can't tell you.
You hate that rule.
I do hate that rule. Thank you. I'm glad that you know that about me. I wished that me and Judah would be best friends forever.
Yes! Yes, dude! Yes! That's what I wished
Let's
for!
go! Yes!
Oh, okay. Now this is for you.
A birthday hat?
Yeah. And we can eat some cake throughout the episode. So, I really am just giving you half gifts this entire time. I didn't have a lighter. One of the gifts I have is not fully ready.
That's okay. I'm having fun.
Are you? You look great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
My birthday hat?
Your
I hope
birthday
I have
hat?
enough headroom for the birthday hat to be seen.
I need some water. I was running.
It's okay. Do I have enough headroom, guys? Hopefully, I'm not going to change the camera angle. So hopefully you can see the birthday hat. I'll duck down just in case you can't. Judah's going nuts on his Awala. We're not sponsored by Awala.
No, but I would take one.
I would take a sponsorship by Awala. I was talking about how we would not take a sponsorship from a betting company.
No.
I'm not going to sell my soul
No.
to be sponsored by FanDuel or Betway or Bet365 or Sports Interaction or another
BetMGM.
one, BetMGM. They don't need us. They've got what's his face.
Other former athletes who've sold their souls who don't care
they've
about
got
their image.
they've got the actor. They've got BetMGM has a gangster guy from Baby Driver. Jamie Foxx.
Oh,
They have Jamie Foxx.
one of them. Which one of them had Jesse Pinkman?
That
right
was
at the beginning, like Aaron
That
Paul.
was
Is that FanDuel?
no, that wasn't FanDuel.
One of
That
them.
might have been. It wasn't Sports Interaction either.
You know what's
It might have
crazy?
been Betway.
It might have been.
Yeah.
You
No, it was the green one. It was Bet365.
That sounds right.
Yeah, it was Bet365.
You know
is,
what's
is there like a shaky thing on this?
It's the tag that held it up,
The tag that held it up.
like just the little hook. Try and get it. Nice.
Got it.
When there's a podcast I listen to, and it's a podcast that I know for a fact is coming out of LA, but the ads on the podcast are like targeted to the listeners. Like all of the ads in the audio file on the podcast are like for Ontario things. And I'm like, I don't know how you do that. How does that make sense?
Weird.
Okay, so that's the start of the birthday celebration.
Okay.
Now, take that hat off. Take both hats off.
My hair doesn't look very good today.
That's fine, because I'm going to replace it. Now, first, actually, no, put the birthday hat back on. I needed everyone to know that we were doing the birthday episode, so I'm wearing my Ben Routley hat. And I need people to know that I'm celebrating my good friend Ben. Now, I know you love this hat. So I thought, what better birthday surprise than a hat with your good buddy Judah Middle's name on it.
Oh, thank you. That's awesome. Oh, look at that. It says Judah Middle on it.
I've been planning this since like a week after I made this hat.
Really?
It's been months.
That's awesome.
You're gonna need to probably adjust it, maybe.
a
But
little
so that's gift number 1. That's kind of the joke gift.
That's awesome. Thank you so much.
Just 2 friends wearing each other's names in their hat.
How does it look?
I like it. It's pretty funny. It's pretty surreal. Now I know how you feel.
It's funny, eh? Reading
Yeah.
your name on someone else's hat.
It's funny.
This is great. We can wear these together now. We got to coordinate.
Yeah.
Let me put the birthday hat up back on top.
Birthday hat, birthday hat, birthday hat. And we could eat some freaking cake.
Okay. Are we going to be best pals forever, though?
Yes.
Well, now we have our names on each other's hats.
Pinky promise.
It's birthday. It's Pinky.
Come here.
Can you do the pinky promise?
So that was gift number 1. Now gift
Gift
number
number
2.
1, there's
yeah,
more.
There's 2.
There's a cake
Yeah.
and this and a birthday hat.
This one I was hoping to have pumped up.
Do you want to leave
Close
it
your
for-
eyes. Close your eyes, actually.
Okay.
And then hold your hand out, and I'm gonna flip and send this to you.
You gonna throw it?
Yeah, don't like lean back a little. I don't want to hit you in the face, but hold your hands out. Lean back, but hold your hands out. Okay, let me send it. Oh, I missed. Yeah.
It's like a ball of some kind. Oh my!
Yeah, open your eyes.
It's a football, a Steelers football.
Yeah. So that is a limited edition Steelers football. There's only 20,000 of those.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Where'd you get it?
I found it online.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So I wanted to have that pumped up, but I don't have a pump at my house, and I couldn't find a pump here.
That's okay.
Part of me did consider when I was driving here, having that pumped up and then just spiraling that full force into the cake. But
Can you imagine?
I thought
That's
that would
awesome.
be rude. So a little Steelers football and a little Judah Middle hat, and
It's got their Super Bowl championships on it.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Up till 975.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And it's like
Or 79, sorry.
it's supposed to look kind of like weathered
Yeah.
and old.
Yep, I like that.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
I didn't know if you even
much.
owned a football.
I own a football, but not like a cool limited edition one. Like
I mean,
this.
you can throw it around, or you can put it somewhere in an
Maybe I'll
office.
put it-
and
I got a shelf in my office. Maybe I'll stick it right on
maybe
there.
I'll stick it right there. It is the
beginning
Steelers,
of a-
right?
What?
Steelers are your team.
The Steelers
Oh,
are my
thank
football
God.
team.
I ordered
that
it.
would have been really funny.
There
if
was a
they weren't.
guy. It was on Instagram.
That's awesome. Thank you so
and
much.
he had a bunch of teams, and I was like, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. It's
I'm
the
actually
Steelers.
not. I'm the Denver Broncos.
I knew it wasn't that. For some reason, I thought it was the Patriots, but I was like, there's no chance. There's no chance.
Frick the Patriots.
Really? This is the
I
year.
got sick of watching them in the Super Bowl every year.
This is the year I'm getting into football for real.
Yeah?
I'm gonna try so hard.
Do you have a team? Have you picked one?
I was a Raiders guy.
That's right. Sorry, that's right. You were a
but-
Raiders guy.
I made that
Raiders are poopy
decision
now.
right before they moved to Las Vegas, and with them in Las Vegas, I kind of hate that. It just feels cheap.
That's fair. Should pick a new team.
Yeah, I think I have a new team.
Raiders suck too, so pick a new team.
I don't know. I kind of like supporting a team that sucks.
Fair.
Because the only other team that I think I could support is a team that I think did pretty well last year, and that feels weird. But I've always liked the name. Okay, so I got 3 teams actually.
Okay.
Let me run them by you.
Run by me.
So, because we don't have, for those of you listening at home, as you know, there's no Canadian NFL team.
Well, we have the CFL.
Yeah, but
frick the CFL.
I mean, I would watch a game, but I wouldn't.
It's awful.
I don't think I'd have a team.
It's awful.
The
Argos. I just cheer for the Argos because they're Toronto. That's all.
I would do
That's
Hamilton.
all.
I would do Hamilton just because of they got a pretty wild fan base over there.
That's true. They do.
Anyway, my one is the Raiders because they have a history. They've got like a multi-layered history, not just in their own league, but also with like hip hop. I also think their logo is like one of the most iconic. So it's cool to rep them. I do have a Raiders T-shirt. It's just they were cooler when they were out west. Now that they're in Las Vegas, it feels like I can't support a Las Vegas team. Like they're flashy.
Yeah, it feels too commercialized.
Like the Las Vegas Golden Knights is like it's
so intense. The Golden Knights.
It's just an exaggeration beyond hyperbole.
Yeah.
Like, it's so intense.
They put so much into their marketing, the Golden Knights. It's crazy.
And that's what I mean. It's just like...
It's like full like night displays, like knights running across the ice before
I
games.
can't.
It's crazy.
And so with the Raiders, like, the Raiders to me, growing up, was like the rough and tumble team.
Yeah.
And it was like we're kind of rough around the edges. Our fans are like, like the NWA loved the Raiders. Like, that was like a big thing in hip hop. And so it's just like, now they've gone commercial, it feels like.
Yep.
So
it does feel.
I feel weird about the Raiders.
Fake. That's fair. I can get on board with that.
Numero doso. I do lean West Coast.
Big West Coast
for a
guy.
lot. Just like, I love the Canucks. So then it's like Seahawks are kind of...
They're a fun team.
That seems like a fun team.
They have a bright future.
Pros, West Coast, they're not massive, but they're not awful.
No. Yeah.
Cons, their colors are butt stink ugly.
Yeah, they do have yucky colors.
They're so ugly.
Yeah.
It's like a bright green and a blue and like silver.
Yeah, it's a very yucky color scheme. Yeah.
Numero 3 is a team that I've liked exclusively based on aesthetic my whole life. And other pro is I would probably be more likely to get to a game than the Seahawks because they're closer. Do you have any guesses?
Buffalo Bills.
No. But
Closer?
that's a good one too because it's closer. It's not closer than Buffalo, but it's closer than the Seahawks. Buffalo Bills are good just because they're kind of like that. To me, feels like an old man team.
It is. Yeah. That's fair.
No, they were pretty good last year. It's the Baltimore Ravens.
That's in my division.
I've always liked the aesthetic. I like the name. The purple's nice.
It is nice.
So that's kind of, those three are kind of what I'm thinking on, and I'll have to make a decision before the season starts.
I will warn you, if you pick the Seahawks, I can be on board with that. I can.
Yeah.
But if you pick the Baltimore Ravens, I will be your enemy.
I know, but that's kind of
They're
funny.
in my division.
Isn't that kind of funny?
I hate the Baltimore Ravens.
Detroit Lions is also...
the only worst thing you could pick was the Browns.
I would never. Detroit Lions was another potential.
That's a fun one. See, the Detroit Lions are a fun little rough and tumble team. They're kind of what the Raiders used to be.
Yes, and so that was another one for me.
They're just kind of always like playing the underdog.
Yeah.
They're just like, everyone thinks that we aren't good.
So that was another consideration.
And their coach
for me.
is cool.
But we'll make a decision. I'll make a decision.
Cool with that.
It's literally like picking out of a hat. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's hard
I have no affiliation with any team.
Yeah.
Outside of my uncle growing up, the only family member I have growing up who was into football, he had two teams that he liked.
Oh yeah.
And it was the Colts
that's a fun one.
and the Green Bay Packers.
That's also a fun one.
And those were his teams.
Things are looking up for the Green Bay Packers.
So
yeah, that's the thing. It's tough to pick a team to cheer for when you're an adult.
yeah, that's
When you're a kid, it's easy, right?
You just pick.
You just kind of pick a team.
Yeah.
Randomly one day. It's like a Subway sandwich.
Yeah.
Like you just pick one and you order it for the rest of your life. And
It's a good analogy.
Thank you. It's like
Is that what you did? Like you were just a kid?
well,
and you were
the Leafs I was born into.
Yeah.
The Leafs were never a thing. But the Steelers, I just picked the Steelers when I was a kid because I liked the Steelers and like most of the reasons I liked their colors and I liked their players. And then I just stuck with them for the rest of my life.
That's interesting.
I never went back.
Because I know a lot of Steelers fans, but I think I don't want to be rude, but it sort of seems like some of the Steelers fans that I know, not including you, are kind of more bandwagony.
There are some
the past few years.
There are some bandwagony Steelers fans just because of the success of the franchise.
Yeah.
They've got the second most Super Bowls, right?
Yeah.
People like that. They want to pick a team with history. But
see, and that's the thing is like I almost wish like the Ravens, for example, I don't think we're an exceptional team for quite a while, but last year they did pretty well and people were kind of going
they were good a couple like 5, 6, 7 years ago.
Okay.
Joe Flacco, they won a Super Bowl.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I do remember that.
That was a good year for them. That was when the lights went out at halftime.
Yes.
Colin Kaepernick.
Yes. Yeah, the Ravens, I could support.
They're fun. They're fun. We stole one of their players this year. The Steelers. They stole one of their linebackers.
I could support. I mean, the Detroit Lions the
Lions are a fun team.
That's a fun
I like
team.
the Lions.
And that would that's also not too far.
No,
not
at
super
all.
close, but we could
Still close.
That'd be a fun thing. We could go see a Lions game.
If the Lions played the Steelers, that would be flipping awesome.
That'd be crazy.
I like the Lions. I like their identity.
You know what I'll do?
It's very blue collar.
This is what I'll do. Here's what I'm gonna do.
Do it.
I'm fabricating a clip here.
Okay.
Okay, TikTok clip. And Twitter as well.
Okay.
I just don't. I need to pick a team for next season. Okay, I'm so torn. There's the Seattle Seahawks, West Coast. You know what? Raiders are off the table. Too commercial. Detroit Lions, rough and tumble. Baltimore Ravens, love the colors, love the energy. You know, 3 teams that I could root for. You know, first team to send me something on the internet. That's the team I'm going to root for the rest of my entire life.
Let's go.
I'm going to be a diehard fan. I'm going to post this everywhere on the internet and clip that, chat, clip that. And the first team to either like respond or send me some stuff, I'm going to root for them so hard. I'm going to become their biggest fan.
All right, you hear that? Baltimore Ravens, Detroit Lions, and
Seattle Seahawks. I don't care which.
Social media managers, better get out there and do something. Honestly, if I had to put my money down, I'd say Detroit Lions answer first because I
was thinking
feel
that.
like their social media person is very funny.
I could see that.
I mean, the fact that they got Tim Robinson and
Sam Richardson
to do their schedule release is very funny.
That was funny.
That was a great video.
Great video.
I like Detroit. I got no issues with Detroit.
I've always liked Detroit as a city.
Yep, it's a fun city.
I think that
scary sometimes.
It
but
gets
fun.
a bad rap.
Yeah,
but there's a charm there.
Mm-hmm.
It's like in a movie or like, you know, when there's that like kid who's like they're a little rough around the edges, but they mean well. It's just they were raised in a certain way, and you can't help but root for them. You know, they like spit on a dog once in a while, but you're like, you know, I see that there's a heart of gold. You just don't know how to show
kid.
it.
Deep down, they're a good kid.
That's how I feel about Detroit.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's how I feel about when people talk about Hamilton being dirty. Hamilton, dirty city. No, it's got a heart there.
Just smells like garbage when it rains.
Well, sometimes, but that's part of the heart and
Part
the
of the
charm.
heart. That's fair.
And the charm.
Yeah, I mean, the people in Detroit love their team. They love their team. You could be one of them.
I could be.
Well, the ball's in your court. 3 teams that we mentioned.
3 teams that we mentioned, unless the Raiders want to give me a whole whack of cash.
That's cool too.
I know they have it.
I'm still with the other boys here. Thanks for the gift.
Of course. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Ben.
25 years.
25 years old.
You got the boot on now instead of the crutches.
Yeah, I let them know when you were gone that I graduated.
Do you want to have some cake?
Sure, I'll have some cake.
Crack in.
Crack in, just right into it.
Yeah. Why not? Why not?
Want a fork?
I would love a fork.
Can you imagine if I threw it and it went right into your mouth, down your throat, and got stuck? Can you imagine? And you died on cast? How awful that would be. On my birthday?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Ben.
Judah. This is me. My birthday wish isn't coming true. We can't be best friends forever now.
True. That would be sad. Pull off some of those sparklers. If I brought another coat, I think I have a lighter in my other coat that I just keep on in case I ever need a lighter. And I just got this other coat. And I don't have the lighter on me! Where's that going to go? 25. Big 2-5, baby.
2-5.
How do you feel, old? Let me ask you a question.
I'm not 25 yet, but yeah.
Let me ask you a question. Just for the audience, they think you are. Have the first bite. Let me ask you a question.
Ask me a question first.
Okay. What was your favorite birthday party game growing up?
I didn't go to any birthday parties. Never got invited.
Is that real?
No, I went to birthday
Yeah,
parties.
okay. I was like, there's like...
Played hockey,
literally,
man. I went to all my hockey
when
buddies'
you
birthday
said that, my
parties.
brain went... my eyes widened, but only in my brain, you know? And I was just like... No. Really?
No.
And I'm like, and I'm just thinking, I'm like, the first thought that I was like, I mean, I guess he was kind of a nerd when he was younger, but was that enough to never get invited to a birthday?
I was a nerd, but I played sports, so it
he's
doesn't
talked
matter.
about
I still got
friends.
invited to stuff.
He's mentioned friends in the past.
Yeah. So, like, what do you mean by a party game? Like, game that you play at the party?
Yeah.
So, like, give me a couple examples. Like, hide and seek?
Yeah. Yeah. Or, like, I don't know if the parents of any of your friends or even at, like, your birthday parties, if you ever did the like a classic, like, pin the tail on the donkey or...
Well, I mean, most of my parties were with my hockey friends, so we just played mini sticks in the basement. That was my favorite, but not a lot of people can relate to that.
I went to a lot of birthday parties where mini sticks came out, and I played for like 5 minutes, and I went, nah, it's not.
Dude, I got into that. Every now and then, you get that one kid who had like an unfinished basement.
Oh,
but
yeah.
but they had like foam down in like the corner and created like a full mini stick thing.
Yeah.
And holy, that would get intense. That was like playing at a hotel on a tournament. You'd find like an empty conference room and just play mini sticks in an empty conference room until someone kicked you out.
Yeah, that's a different childhood you and I had.
Yeah, those were the days. Those were the days. Anyone who grew up playing hockey can understand that. They can.
I mean,
relate.
Growing up in Southern Ontario, I think a lot of people have some experience with mini sticks. But
yeah, gotta love mini sticks. I'm gonna dig into this bad boy.
Please do. I got vanilla on account of your proclivities. I think it's probably the safest flavor. I know you are. I realized that as soon as I was checking out. I was like walking out and I went, oh, frick. I think we got chocolate the last time we did a cake. But I didn't see a chocolate cake that looked so birthday-esque. I was really going for...
I love a vanilla cake, though.
I'll show the audience again. Like, this is just the quintessential birthday cake.
It's a good cake.
With the little sprinkies.
That's a good little tasting cake.
Is it all right?
Yeah. I bought niece a tuxedo cake for her birthday, which was 4 days ago. We still have some left at home.
That's a good cake.
Good Lord, is it a good cake. Tuxedo cake slaps. Oh, I had like a premonition of you dropping the cake everywhere.
It'd be funny. That's why I was thinking we might want the mic stands. Just so we could eat
Good
cake.
call. Let's have me cake. Marie Antoinette. Thank you.
Why'd she say that? Was she stupid or something?
I don't flipping know, man. I haven't looked at it.
Because they didn't have bread, right?
I think it was something about them being poor.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Someone told her the people they don't even
cut her head off.
They don't even have bread, and she goes, "Well, then let them eat cake." I think that's what it was.
Yeah, something like that. And then they cut her head off.
Yeah.
Just like they cut everybody else's head off during that time.
The French love
Cutting heads off.
and well, just any revolution, any sort of protest. You hear about that new one?
No.
Really? This is right up your alley. Okay, so
Right up my alley?
yeah, I think so. I think you're gonna love it. I think you're gonna think it's really funny.
Okay.
So France is supposed to host the Olympics.
Right?
Paris.
Yeah.
A lot of people not happy about it.
Right.
They go, it's just disruptive. It ruins like the vibe that we've built up in Paris. Where
Snobs.
we don't even have the space.
Right.
It's just you build these buildings for that end up having no use. You know what I mean? Like so many people not happy about it.
Right.
Then there was the question of like, where are they even going to do some of these events?
Right.
And they said that all the water events are going to happen right smack dab in the Seine River.
Wow.
And everyone went, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
Like it's illegal to swim in the Seine River
Yeah.
because of the pollution and stuff.
Yeah.
And apparently they've spent like over $1 billion trying to clean the Seine River.
Really?
For it to be ready for the Olympics. And
has it worked?
everyone was like, there's no chance that's happening. Like no human being will want to swim in this.
Right.
And Emmanuel Macron went,
Gotta love Macron.
it'll be clean by June 23rd and I will swim in the Seine River.
No way.
And so it started a whole thing where people in Paris went, June 22nd, we're pooping in the Seine River.
No way.
So that there was literally a thing that someone was like they created where it's like you don't even have to be in Paris. You can type in where you live and it'll tell you what time you need to poop in the Seine for it to flow to make it to Paris by the time Macron's gonna.
Did someone build a thing for
like
that?
a website or something?
No
yeah,
way.
like
That's so funny.
so. Yeah, Macron and I don't know her name, the mayor of Paris was also going to swim in it.
Right.
And happenstance, because that was yesterday, they pushed back the swim to July 15th.
Shocker. That's so funny.
I will say, though, I saw someone on TikTok talking about it, and they posted, like, they were kind of explaining, like, this is coming up. Like, people say they're going to, I don't know if they're actually going to do it. And they posted, like, they're like, the Seine does not look clean now. The day of, it did look noticeably browner.
Yeah?
Like, it was like a green tint before, and it did
People
look.
probably legit just pooped in
It
that
looked
bad boy.
noticeably more like
That's
Nesquik-esque.
crazy.
that
That's
hilarious?
so funny. I love that. It's so creative.
It is.
That's my favorite type of protest.
It's
I
so
love
good.
that. Don't just flip and picket in front of something. Poop in the river.
Yes.
That's so funny.
All right, go ahead, swim in
Yeah.
it. I'm just taking a dump in it the day
Yeah,
before.
like-
Everyone else is.
I love it. Like they're not even fighting him swimming in it. They're not fighting. They're just going.
In fact, they
"All
want
right."
him to. They want him
Yeah,
to swim
get in
it.
there, man. Well, we're gonna poop in it.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
I love it. I thought that was the funniest thing. They really have a style in France when it comes to protests and.
Wow. My respect for the Frenchies has grown now.
It's funny stuff.
They love their protests. Max, my little brother Max, almost got flipping arrested when he was
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
He got caught in the middle of a protest. Bunch of college kids.
They also. It's not the first time poop has come up. They were doing poop not that long ago with manure and stuff, spraying it on government houses and government buildings and such. It's actually really good. It's not really an icing. It's like a whipped cream, and it's real light. We could eat this whole thing. We should eat this.
I'm
whole
gonna
thing.
eat the whole thing.
Dylan.
Oh, give me that. Give me that. I'm joking. What's the name of the guy? He says, so and so. I'm gonna eat the whole thing.
Dylan.
Yes. Thank you.
Who ordered that? Oh, that's
Dylan?
mine. I should have ordered that. That's one of my favorite things to do at restaurants. Is just like make someone uncomfortable about what they ordered. Like after that bit, it's so funny. Like I don't do it word for word, but just that of like the food comes and like, oh, this looks great. Yours looks awesome. And I'm like, no, I should have ordered what you got. I should have got what you got.
Just a quick little nibble. Just a quick nibble.
You know what I had? You know what I ate yesterday?
What'd you eat?
Nachos, Jackassers.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Without me?
I was in Whitby yesterday. My grandparents love them to death. My mom's parents, well, both sets of grandparents. Well, grandparent on the one side, one of them dead. Grandparents, mom's parents. Christmas last year, they love doing big Christmas gifts.
Okay.
And they usually will try and like average it out.
Right.
So it's like everyone kind of gets the same thing.
Right.
And they're either big or they're like an experience.
Right.
So years and years and years ago, my grandfather was a scuba instructor. Loves to scuba.
Interesting.
You ready to scuba? And he taught scuba, loved scuba, whatever. And he wanted all his kids to also
Scuba.
And wanted them to be licensed to go scubaing. You have to get a license to like properly do it.
It's quite the thing.
It is.
Someone at my church tried to get everyone to do it last year.
It's a lot.
It's like a legit thing.
You got to do tests, like online tests. Then you have to do in-person like pool tests for quite a while. So we did that. And so he kind of paid for the process for everybody like when I was like 12. So I was actually just 1 year shy of being allowed to do it. Very fun. But, fair enough. I can't have one of the grandkids do it, not the others. But all my aunts and uncles and whatever, they did it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have to do an open water test. And that Christmas, he said he was paying for everyone to go to Cuba to scuba.
This guy was flipping loaded.
Scuba, yeah. It was definitely an expense, but so stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like he's very much like family oriented and experiential. And that was definitely the biggest. Like it's never topped that, not even close. Like that was insane. And like it literally everyone was like, you don't have to do this.
Right.
But last Christmas, I gave you my heart. The very next day you gave it away. Last Christmas he got everyone tickets for indoor skydiving, like iFly, like the tube.
Yeah.
And so we were doing that yesterday.
Oh wow.
Me and
yesterday.
Yeah. He just got everyone the tickets.
Is it fun? I've seen it.
It was.
I've never done it. Is
okay,
it cool?
So I'll walk you through it. So he just got us the tickets, and then it was like they're valid until like next September.
Oh, okay.
And we were like, we don't want to not do it, but like it's hard to do it during the year, so we'll do it when like summer a little more schedules open up or whatever. So yeah, it was last Christmas gift, but we finally booked it this week for yesterday.
Yeah.
It is fun. I will open with that. Would I pay for it again? Probably not. Like, okay. There is such a large threshold between what you do on the first, like on your experience and what you can do.
Right.
So
You have to really learn.
yeah. And they do have like a flow chart kind of like of how to, like swim lessons. There's like levels to it that you can do. So like the first one, you've got like an instructor in there with you to make sure you don't like
kill yourself.
Yeah.
Start
doing like barrel rolls at like Mach 6 speed and vomit all over their tube. So there's like a guy in there, like standing in there, kind of like he's guiding you and telling you what to do.
Yeah.
And so like it was fun, but it was also lame, in a way. Like I had a fun time doing it, but I think like I'll say this: if we had one closer to us, and I had the money to burn, I could see myself trying to go down the levels, because after they do like they take like a group of people in and they're like, they do the turns or whatever, that instructor of that group will put on like a little show. And he'll kind of show off
what he can do.
Yeah. And every time they were doing that, I was like,
oh yeah, we haven't even scratched the surface.
Like I would flip in.
Yeah.
Love to get to that.
Yeah.
Like it looks like he's walking on air.
Yeah,
and
that's
he's
really
like
cool.
Doing little flips, and he's shooting to the top and then like diving back down, catching himself like a foot off the ground, like with his body splayed out. It was nuts. One of the instructors went from the very top, and then he was coming down backwards, flipped, facing the other way, and just backstepped out the door.
That's so cool.
It was nuts, dude.
That's so awesome.
And I'm like, that would be awesome.
Some dudes are cool.
The experience we got was more like we're kind of just like, and there's like a guy like kind of holding on to your back to make sure you don't like go too high or like go too low.
Really? They don't let you give you free reign?
Some of the instructors didn't let you get free reign. Our guy did. Okay. So he would kind of get you to where you could be, and then he would kind of do like the little like back off and kind of like take a step back, and then just be ready to like grab you or whatever. So he was pretty cool. Graydon, my brother, did it real well. The guy was like, I guess he got the form pretty quick, and then the guy was like, let go, and we hit him with a, like he was kind of like, you can't really see, right? Because you're wearing like goggles for the wind. And so he kind of like, the instructor kind of looked at us through too and hit us with a, and then doing little tricks. Apparently, when I was in there and he had let me go, he did a little, he put his finger under my belly and made it look like he was spinning me on his finger.
That's really good.
I had no clue.
That's really good.
Yeah. And I'm like, that's awesome.
Wow.
So it was fun. I don't know if you're going to do it once, it's worth it, but it's definitely not like I would rather go real skydiving.
Oh, I was just about to say. So
careful.
I really want to go.
Dude, do you?
Actual skydiving.
Does Anissa?
No.
We should go because Maddie doesn't want to go.
She doesn't want me to go.
Maddie doesn't want me to go.
But here's my thing. Here's my kicker, right?
Yeah.
I want to do the course so that I don't have to.
I want to do the 8-hour course so I can do it solo.
Back. Exactly.
Yeah.
But Anissa's cool if I go with strapped to an instructor, but she doesn't want me to go by myself because she's afraid I'll die.
Yeah.
But it's like
there's an instructor falling with you.
Yeah,
he'll catch you.
Oh yeah, I would like an instructor there, obviously, but I don't want to be strapped to them because then I can't control where we go.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
I want to be free falling on my own.
I agree. That would be awesome.
And then I want to like be able to. Yeah, and there's a course.
Yeah.
That you can take.
You do. It's like 8 hours.
Yeah,
and then you
teaches you everything.
At the end, you do the drop.
Yeah,
I would love that.
Yeah,
we should look into it.
We should.
That would be awesome.
Cool.
That'd be so sick.
That would be better than indoor skydiving.
Yes.
Also, the spectacle of falling to the earth, crazy.
Jumping out of a plane, like, how sick? How sick?
Very sick.
Yeah, that'd be so cool. I would love to do that. Yeah. So we went indoor skydiving, and then after there was a Jack Astor's like in that like little plaza, and so we got some more Jack's nachos, and they were delish. I forgot how good they were. Like
Jack's makes some good nachos.
It's crazy how good they are.
Nobody can seem to like even get close. Like
they're right in the sweet spot.
We were at the rec room.
Yeah.
Watching the Leaf game back when they were still in the playoffs, like a month and a half ago, and we got nachos there while the Leaf game was on, and it like is not even close.
Yeah.
Not even close. It's awful. Compared to Jack's. Even like Kelsey's, which is usually really good.
Their nachos aren't as good.
No. Kelsey's, I think we talked about this. I don't know if we talked about it on the cast. But Kelsey's is consistently good with a lot of things. I'm a huge Kelsey's supporter.
I agree.
Like we said, Montana's, garbage, poopy,
oh
yuck,
my
sucks.
gosh, awful.
Montana's does nothing good.
Kelsey's.
But Kelsey's,
I'll go to bat for Kelsey's.
Kelsey's
they got some good
is
stuff.
Pretty good. Good for a restaurant, because usually restaurants with that much selection suck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like when a restaurant has that many things on their menu from all across the food spectrum,
yeah,
then they usually are bad because they don't have a specialty, right? But Kelsey's crushes.
They get a lot of good stuff. And it's not crazy expensive.
Nope.
They do have a lot of good stuff. It's a good cake. Dude, I was at
4 or 5 second rule.
What'd you do?
I fell on the ground.
Ew.
I ate it.
Okay, that's fine. What like it's kind of weird living in the suburbs. Like I love it in a lot of ways. But then when you go to like
We live on a farm.
Yeah, but I mean like but I mean like my world is a town.
This guy's got one mansion near him, another little house, and then not another house for a mile. A golf course before there's another house.
What are
you talking about? The suburbs.
I just mean like
I live in the suburbs.
The world around me. Like I'm yeah, okay, fine. I don't have a neighbor, but I mean like
you have one of those flipping addresses that is like 5 digits because you live in the middle of nowhere.
I don't live like rural. Like
no, but not in the suburbs. I just love that, dude. Something so weird about living in the suburbs. Guy doesn't live in the suburbs.
I kind of do.
Until you have a 3-digit house number, you do not live in the suburbs.
All right. But I just mean,
anyways, continue.
Everything that I access on a day-to-day is like a normal town. And then like when you go to the city, it really does feel kind of special, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I love going to the city. It unlocks something in
Downtown
me.
Toronto?
Yeah. I don't, because I kind of like, I don't know. Here's the thing. I get anxiety sometimes about like traveling to places I've never been.
Okay.
And that's just my own weirdness.
Okay.
Like the thought of like driving to Montreal stresses me out so much.
Really? It's actually a nice drive.
I'm sure it is. Driving in Montreal?
Oh, once you actually enter Montreal is a nightmare.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So,
but it's only like 20 minutes of the drive.
So, like that's the thing that's like that stresses me out.
Mm-hmm.
I wandered around Montreal last year and it was nice, but okay, even like a Detroit, you know, like to just go to Detroit. I think if I was alone, I'd be really stressed out.
Yeah, it's definitely easier when you have someone with you.
If I had Maddie with me, I think I'd still be stressed out because like societally, I feel like I'm the role of like protector, guider, and I'm like, yeah, I can do that,
Mm-hmm.
but I still like I feel like my role is now to calm any of her stresses.
Right.
Whereas,
Right.
like, I've got my own, you know?
Right. That's fair.
But being in Toronto is like being in just around here, right? Is like suburby, whatever. And it's kind of like you get your weird encounters. I told you a couple that happened to me that like they're not that weird, but like it's just odd. People are just odd these days. But in the city, nobody cares.
Nope. Everybody's odd down there.
And when I get to the city, like I just, especially if I'm with friends, like something unlocks, and I just
feel free.
I feel so free and obnoxious, and I'm just so annoying, and it's so funny to me, like just walking down the streets of Toronto and just like making my friends uncomfortable by how obnoxious I'm being.
Yeah, you
Not
like that.
obnoxious in a way where I'm trying to make any other person's day worse.
No, in a funny way.
I want
Yeah.
my friends' days
Yes.
to be. I want them to be a little on edge.
Yeah. To be uncomfortable.
Yeah, just a little.
No, you're not freaking with people's lives.
No.
Just your friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's that to
So that
me.
whole suburb thing was just to get into that.
Well, it's just like the suburbs are. It's crazy how much quieter they are. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Like so today I was in a Dollarama parking lot getting some of these party supplies, and I was getting into my car, and a car pulled up near me, and the two people in the front, two dudes, and the guy in the driver's seat was like, "Dude, I gotta ask you a question." And I'm like, "Oh, he needs directions or something." And he goes, "This is gonna sound like crazy. Do you want a big screen?" And I was like, "What?" That's how he worded it. He didn't even say TV. He's like, "Bro, do you want a big screen?" And I was like, "Huh?" And he's like, "Yeah, the idiots at the warehouse, like, we're going out on a job. They gave us 2. It's like, but," and I'm just like, "Huh? Like, what are we talking about? Like, it's so obviously a scam."
yeah. Gotta be.
And I'm just like, I'm getting into my tiny little sedan car that's like, and I'm looking at the back of their car, like they're driving an SUV, and I'm like, it's not that big. You don't have that big of a TV back there.
No.
Like, you can't. I just know that it won't fit.
Right.
And so I'm just like, no, I'm good. And he's like, "Bro, no, like it's like," and I'm like, "What is this?" Like, because that's the other thing is, if it is a scam, which I think it is, are they just driving around parking lots trying to get someone they think
to get this TV off
would
them?
want to buy a TV out of the back of someone's SUV?
It seems like a poor strategy.
It seems insane.
Yeah. Even if it's legitimate business, it's a poor strategy.
It's just like,
Yeah. Go find some more vulnerable people if it's a scam.
well,
And if it's a legitimate business strategy, maybe go like outside of Best Buy where people are actually in the market for it.
or like the dude who, I guess they were dropping a TV off. Because then I was like, no, I'm good. I literally don't have space. Meaning both my car and my apartment. Like, I have a TV. Like, I don't. And he was like, "Bro, sell it. This TV is like worth $11,000. And I'm just like, so why wouldn't you sell it for $11,000? And then also, like, the guy who you were already taking the single TV that you only need 1, but they gave you 2. Why wouldn't you offer that to that guy? I was just like, what are we?
That whole situation doesn't make sense. It just smells like scary scam.
I was just like flabbergasted.
Yeah, I would be too.
I was walking back from. I don't even think it was Dollarama. Yeah, I went to the Dollarama, then I went to the Metro because I was getting the cake, and then I got myself a quick little grocery store sushi, and I'm like just holding this stuff, and I'm just like, what's your game plan?
Yeah,
here?
that does seem very odd.
Like, the only thing I can think of. No, it doesn't even make sense to me. Because I'm like, the only thing I can think of is that they want like $400 cash. They didn't say a price because I didn't entertain it. But, like, is that one, I have to have cash.
Yeah.
I hand it in some world. I hand it to them through the window.
Yeah.
And then they just drive off.
Yeah, maybe.
Because.
I feel like most people would want to see the TV first.
Yeah.
Loaded into their car.
And get it in the car.
Yeah.
And also, but then it's like, it's dependent on the fact that I have the money.
Yeah. Just hanging around with $400 cash in your pocket.
Because I'm like, now I'm like, I could have reverse scammed.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, I don't have cash, but but like I'll e-transfer you.
Yeah.
And then I just don't.
Yeah.
Oh, I sent it, but I like type it wrong.
Yeah.
So I know it's going to come back into my account.
Yeah.
I do like .con with an N instead of .com. I just quick flash it. Yes, your email, good. And then
Sent
it.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't understand that situation at all. It's a scam. It's got to be. They got to have some special scam they've put together.
It hurt my brain so much. And it still is. The more I think about it, the more that I'm like, I don't understand. Like, it's like you said, like, there's old people just waiting to be scammed. Mm-hmm. Go to the Best Buy parking lot where someone is in the market for a television, perhaps.
And scam them.
And you can just be like, hey, man, you don't want to go in there. It's too expensive.
Yeah. Here.
Let me
check
help
out my
you out.
trunk.
My brain was just like.
Yeah, it seems like you're a weird person to target.
I got in the car.
Like you're from here, and you look like.
I got in the car and I was just like. I was almost mad at myself because I was like, you should have entertained that longer.
Right.
To get more answers.
To mess around with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also just to kind of see, because it's like.
I understand, though. In those moments, like, the last thing I'm thinking about is the bit. I'm just thinking about, like, what is going on?
Yes.
Here? Yeah.
Because the other thing is, like, they literally picked one of the worst people in town to do this to, if it is a scam. Because I literally, for, like, years, sold TVs.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I would know very quickly what was bad.
Yeah.
And I would know very quickly, like, not that I'm bragging, but it's like, they show me, like, an off-brand, like, if they show me a TV, if they say it's worth $11,000 and then they show me any TV that isn't, like, one of the major 3 brands, I'm just going to be like, no, it's not.
Yeah.
There's not.
Yeah, it's not worth
But
worth that much.
as soon as I got into the car, I sat down and I was like, where's your sense of whimsy?
Yeah, I know. Sometimes
every
time stuff like that happens at the end, I'm always like, man, I could have made that funnier.
I could have been.
But I'm like, I'm too thrown back in the moment to be like, what is happening?
Literally, I got in the car and I went, I'm going to tell this story to Ben, but it's not even really a story. Like, I could have made it a story. I could have made it into something funny.
Yeah.
But it's not funny. Like, it's just weird.
It's just confusing. Yeah.
The world is confusing.
The world is a confusing place.
Like a lady, I told you this story too. A lady cut in line at Taco Bell.
Yeah.
And when I called her out, I almost didn't call her out, but I was like, I didn't call her out because there's a line of people behind me. And she went, oh, it's okay. I was over there. And I was just like,
over where, lady?
I don't know what that means. I didn't see you. That's not how lines work.
You have to be in the line.
Like,
be in the line.
That's when I was stewing in the line, like, while she was ordering, because I'm like, she took a while too. That was the other part that pissed me off, is I had my order locked in, and she took a while, and I was just sitting there pissed off, going like, "What's over there mean?
What does that even?
Oh,
mean?
I was over there. I was over there before you.
Yeah.
Like, what if I said that?
Yeah.
Oh, you meant just now? I was over here last week.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have. That gives me precedence. Like, what are we doing? But I was like, no, my wife is in another food court line, and I'm not trying to make a scene.
Yeah.
Because she was weird. She was escalating.
People are morons, man.
She was getting, like, a little loud and a little snippy. I told you.
You did. Where you said,
I said,
oh, it's all right. She said, is that all right?
Yeah, I hit it because I was
insane.
like, I was just flabbergasted by, like, I was like, ma'am, are you, like, seriously cutting in line? Like, there's a whole, and she was like, oh, it's fine. I was over there. And then the guy, she, like, turns to the Taco Bell employee and is like, right? And he's like, yeah, I mean, she was over there. And then I'm just like, okay, all right. Like, I was just like, hey, that's not how this works.
Yeah.
And I think we all know that. But, like,
all right.
And I also felt childish as well, because I'm like, I don't even think I said cut in line. I think I said butt in line, like a kid.
Yeah.
I was just like, you butted.
You butted in the line.
So I just felt like so thrown off.
Yeah.
And then I was like,
throw me for an
I was like, all right. And she went, yeah, is that all right? And I was just like, and then she just turned away from me. And
I don't understand. How are you escalating that in that position where you're the culprit of a cut the line, and you're gonna respond? You're gonna escalate like that? Is that all right?
Like she's owed.
Like you're somehow in the right. I don't understand.
She was just getting some garbage chicken sandwich from KFC.
People have gotten worse. I feel like I feel like, I don't know if it's just because I've gotten older and I've noticed it more, but people are awful. They don't care about other people. Sometimes I see people and I think, like, do you even think about that there are other people here who may be perceiving what you're doing in a certain way? Like the other day we went to We went to the movie theater in Vaughan, the one that looks like a UFO.
Yeah. It's Galaxy.
Yep, we went to see Inside Out 2 because
Who'd you watch that with?
Niece.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, my wife. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were going to take like a child with you.
No. I wanted to go see it.
Okay.
I wanted to go see it.
All right,
I
that's
liked
fine.
it. I liked Inside Out 1,
It's just
man.
my brain was like, here's why, because Maddie took our niece to go see it, and so my brain was like, oh, who'd you take? Like you have to
No.
take a kid there.
I just wanted to go see it.
All right,
It's a fun.
Yeah.
I think the Inside Out movies are actually pretty good
all right.
because they explore concepts that pertain to me. I think it's good.
They explore complex emotions for children,
Yeah.
but anyway,
I don't know what joy is like.
I've never experienced it.
I find them actually somewhat entertaining movies. And niece isn't a big movie person, and she wanted to go see an easy to watch movie, and I was like, let's just go see Inside Out. So we went and saw Inside Out, and it was actually quite good. But it was like a Thursday night, I don't know, and I'm expecting like this place to not be very busy, but it was hopping, and not with children, with like 22-year-old groups of guys and girls, like just like what you'd expect to be in like a, I don't know, a regular movie, right? Like, and I'm like, no kids, no nothing. It was just a bunch of people, and I'm like, wow, this is odd. And they were just talking the entire time, nonstop, around us. Not about the movie.
Yeah.
Just talking. And I'm like, we are in like a movie theater. I was like, stop talking. Like, why are you... Do you not even care that there are other... Like, it's not like... It would be different if it was just like, we were on the one side of the movie theater and there was like 3 other groups of people all scattered and one group was kind of talking. It was a packed movie theater. And it's like, do you not even care? I know this is like so boomer, but like, do you not even care?
No, here's the thing.
Do you not even care that there are other people around you? Do you not even think about it?
I
Me off,
am
man.
such a boomer when it comes to movie theaters.
Yes.
Well,
So am
not
I.
even just movie theaters, but mostly. Like, the line thing is, it's like, this is a social contract
Yeah.
we've all agreed to.
Yes.
And,
And wait in lines.
And just because we're over there.
Yeah. And have decided that you're more important than us somehow.
That means, like, people do it when they're driving.
Yeah.
Where, you get the guy who's, like, not carpooling in the HOV lane.
Oh, I hate
And he's
that.
just like, I just got to go. You don't understand. I have somewhere to be.
Yeah.
Okay. Everyone has somewhere to be.
Yeah.
Jerk. Like,
I
what are we
hate
doing?
people who do that. Nothing irks me more than that. And people who
awful.
cut across the double line carpool.
That's insane, too.
Makes me want to die. I literally want to crash my car into them when they do that.
when we were going to the Jays game, we all drove. Aaron drove, and dude starts trying to cross because we're like in a bit of traffic, and he starts trying to cross double lane, and we look in, just him. So he's coming from the HOV lane trying to get into our lane, single person. I think it's because he realized like I don't know, maybe need to go 401 east instead of 401 west or something.
Right.
So he's like, I got to cross. It was
Right.
like way too early. And Aaron just goes, I'm not letting him in.
Yeah.
No
Frick this
chance.
guy.
And there was a Tesla in front of us, and they let someone else in when we were like, don't let them in.
Yeah.
Like, they're just trying to...
Yeah.
And like, they just are trying to scoot past people, and then, whatever. But the Tesla let them in, and Aaron's like... He was like, no, don't do that. And then the next time this guy comes up, and the Tesla, the guy driving... leans out the window and starts yelling at the guy trying to get in. And Aaron's like, yes, don't let him in. And then the Tesla moves forward, so now he's trying to get in with us. And Aaron's like, no
Not
chance.
a chance, yeah.
And then after we pass the guy turns behind and like kind of does a glance back in the mirror to Aaron and just goes,
Yeah, like a
we did it. We held
solidarity
strong.
thing.
Yeah.
Yes, that's so
And
funny.
then as we were passing the guy too that he was trying to get in, everyone in the car just looked out the window and just hit him with a
I love that. I love it.
yeah. That's
Idiot.
what got me on the thumbs down train.
Oh,
It
perfect.
feels so much worse than a middle finger.
Yeah.
Middle finger makes people angry.
No, yeah.
This
Thumbs
does
down
not.
is just like
It's just you.
disarming.
Yes.
It's just like, oh, What
Yeah,
the
it was
hell?
awesome.
I love
But
thumbs down.
I hate that we have social contracts.
Yes.
Like that.
You are not more important
Yes.
than this. That's
And
what irks
the
me about
movie
it.
theater is the one that just I'm like, don't be here.
I know. Like,
Why
no
are
one
you here?
forced you to come watch this movie and talk here. Go home.
Like, just don't.
Pirate the movie and watch it in your living room, and then you can talk all you want. And that is like the most boomer opinion
Yeah.
some people would say, but it pisses me off.
We were watching.
I don't like when people think that they're more important.
I'm trying
hate
to
that.
think. We watched a movie like a while ago, and it was with friends. I don't remember what we were seeing, but it was. Oh no! It was pretty busy, and there was a group of teenagers. Big long hair. Still on you. Still in your hand.
Oh, God. Oh, dear God.
Ew. There was like a group of teenagers just like not even just talking, like getting up
Yeah.
and I think they were not teenagers. Like if you're 13, 14, I'm like, okay, I kind of get it, but also like someone needs to let you know that this is like morally reprehensible behavior. But it's like more like 16, 17.
Yeah.
And like I guess some kid lost his vape, and like they all keep leaving to go vape and coming back like rambunctious, and then like one kid lost it, and so like literally someone turns on their phone flashlight, the movie's on, and I'm just like
I don't get it. Is it like COVID did like a reset where we have like this group of like 14 to 18, or like I guess now they would be probably like 16 to 22, the ones who like kind of grew up in the either all of high school or the tail end of high school in COVID. I don't know what the age would be. Did they just like forget social cues? Like I feel like we have like, because that's the thing. I recognize that I was in Inside Out. Like,
Yeah.
I recognize that there is a chance that there are going to be children here.
Yeah.
And sometimes it is hard to keep children quiet. So they're disruptive, right? And that's fine. They're children. But no, it was what you'd expect if you were at like a horror movie. Like, a bunch of young couples or like groups of young couples all together. And it's like, no.
and you kind of know
They were so loud, man.
certain movies you kind of get it.
Yeah.
A horror movie, like you just know there's going to be young people like either just really hamming it up or whatever. But yeah, that's insane. I remember I watched,
It was insane.
there was a movie, I watched The Shape of Water, Guillermo del Toro.
Yep.
And the people in front of us, I think, and the people behind us. The people in front of us were talking occasionally. People behind us was like, surely it was like they were on a first date.
Yeah.
And the dude was just the worst person in the world, like trying to crack little like Reddit humor jokes to his date, and she was just like not saying a word, like not laughing, not reciprocating. And then afterwards, like I think it was with Jalen, and I was just like, I gotta get a look at this person, like who. And I just like she just looked like she was having the worst date of her life, and he was just like there's Russians in the movie, and he's like, that's like not even like a good Russian accent, like that. And I'm like, and he's like, yeah, like if you know Russian, like it's actually like really obvious, and like trying to like, I don't even know. And she's just like I think at most I heard her go like, okay, like just clue in to what we're doing here.
Yeah, we're watching a movie.
You paid money for this. Like, I don't get it.
I don't understand why you come to a movie theater.
Go to dinner.
Talk. Yeah.
Go to dinner.
Go to dinner. Go do anything. Go get ice cream. Frick off. And like, yeah, I don't know. I would have been even more angry if it was a movie I like genuinely cared about.
Yeah.
It was Inside Out too.
Yeah.
So there was like, oh, you know what? I like it. I like Inside Out.
You know what else though?
But
is crazy to me.
What?
Is because in that story I just told, like I don't like when people talk in the movies. I might do a whisper,
Yeah, every now
Wait,
and then.
what's that guy in?
Yeah.
But like I could hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
And I could hear how well it's bombing.
Yeah.
Like, but listener at home, viewer, it's about the movie.
Yeah.
And I do agree that over the past couple of years, my mind has been blown going to the movie theater that people are like, the movie's on and they're just like, hey, were you at that dinner last week?
Yeah. Yeah. different conversation.
You're not even talking about what's happening.
Yeah.
You just came here. You paid like $15
Yeah.
for background noise.
Yes, exactly.
That everyone else is trying to pay attention to.
Yeah. I honestly think, and this is going to be even more boomer.
Yeah.
It's flipping social media, TikTok nonsense that's frying people's brains where they can't focus in on something for more than like 15 minutes before
brain
they
rot.
gotta have something else, man.
Yeah.
Like, how many people are watching their movie at home, their show, and they're just flipping, scrolling?
Yeah, I'm not watching anything.
Nothing. It's just background noise. And they're doing the same thing at the movie theater, man. And I'm like, that's not what this is for.
Yeah.
Go home. And do it at home.
This is literally like an atmosphere
Go rot your brain at
designed
home.
to watch this one thing. That's all we're here for.
It all comes down to, all of the things that we've mentioned come down to entitlement. It comes down to considering whether or not am I more important than the people around me.
Yeah, and if
that's what it comes down
you
to.
actually like confronted them, they'd be like, "Well, no."
Yeah,
but it's because they're not even thinking about it. They're just like, their brains are just dead.
When it comes down to it, it's like, where I have to be, or what I have to order at Taco Bell, or the conversation that I have to have in this movie theater is more important than people around me.
Are you a shusher?
No, I won't shush.
Okay. You
I'll
just stew in it?
I'll just be pissed, yeah. Like, if it was, like, really bad, like, if they were having a full-blown conversation loudly, I might turn around and be like, guys, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
Quiet down. But I'm not going to hit them with that shh.
No, well, yeah. I didn't mean, like, an actual shush.
Yeah. No, if it gets out of hand, I'll turn around and be like, okay, can we, like, be quiet? Like,
yeah, I've never said anything, ever.
Right.
I
think one time, maybe. I turned around. It was really bad.
But I've never said... Here's the thing. Is I'll do, like, especially when it's behind me, I'll do a turn and I'm just like...
Oh, yeah, just like a look?
Yeah.
A non-verbal
like
look? Yeah.
And then that normally works?
Hope that it gets them going.
I've never said anything. Yeah, just like a...
Yeah.
Like, what do we,
Yeah. That's good. That's a good
And
tactic.
in front of me, I've done... And this is way more passive-aggressive because it doesn't even communicate... Like, the look is, like, obvious.
Yeah.
If it's in front of me, and it's, like, right in front of me, I'll do, like, a... just a kick on the
chair.
seat. Just, like,
that's perfect.
Because then, that way, if they get really aggressive, I'm like, oh, I was just shifting.
Yeah.
Sorry, my bad.
Brother. Yeah.
You are getting a little loud there.
Yeah, maybe quiet down a little bit.
Yeah.
People are weird, guys.
People are weird. They've always been weird, but they're getting weirder, and more people are getting weird.
Yes.
People who 10 years ago would have been pretty normal are not normal now, and they're weird.
I don't know what the culprit is.
It's a mix.
Might have been COVID, might have been brain rot, social media. Who knows what it is.
Culturally, we're moving towards a very individualistic thing where our realm of or frame of reference for other people has really only exceeded or extended to the people that are around me.
Yeah.
Like, I care about my friends.
Yeah.
I care about my family.
Yeah.
So obviously I would be hurt if I hurt them.
Yeah.
That would be sad.
Yeah.
When it comes to like a stranger's feelings, so many people are like, let him get hit by a train. I don't care. If that, like,
which doesn't make sense to me.
No. People, I like, the older I've gotten, the more I've just been like blown away by the value of life.
Yes.
And all living things,
Yes.
and human beings obviously are at the top of that, of just like, we even still, it's like, we all, there's value in other people.
Yeah. Even though they're strangers.
There's so many people, I feel like, I genuinely feel like that, like, deep down inside, if you were to really prompt them, and I was like, if I push someone in front of a train, but it would guarantee you 20 minutes off of your commute would be quicker, I think people are going for it. I think people are like,
it's scary, yeah.
Like, they wouldn't say it because they know they can't say it.
Yeah.
But I think people would do it.
Yeah.
Be people, like, they're like, oh, is he homeless? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they try and justify it, but it's like, I don't get it. I don't understand.
It's life. It's just as simple. I don't know. It's as simple to me as, like, when I am out in public, I am aware of how other people are feeling, strangers around me, and
at least we try to be.
Yeah, as best as I can.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it all the time I'm perfect, but not in like an unhealthy way where I'm like, oh, what are people thinking of what I'm doing? Not that. It's more like, how is this affecting them?
Yeah.
Like, how am I acting?
Yes.
Most of the time I'm acting completely normal and I'm not affecting them at all. But if I'm doing something in public, how is this affecting them? If it's negatively affecting their life or their day or whatever, then I stop doing it. It's as simple as that. I was taught this in kindergarten, guys. Did we stop?
I don't get it.
What happened?
I had a guy. He was like an auxiliary friend who he was nice, but like I didn't hang out with him that often. He would come in like to like group dinners or whatever. And like when we were going out for dinner and I knew he was coming, I'm like, I'm tipping 35% because I know he's just that he's like he's obnoxious and he makes things hard for people, and I'm just like, I don't want to be the kind of person. And again, I'm not perfect at it, but I don't want to be the kind of person that like other people have to apologize on behalf of. And it's like so many people are just so clueless.
Yes. And I'm not saying, and again, like you said, I'm not saying I'm perfect all the time. That's why I have people in my life who, when I'm being an idiot around other people, they can call me out. Niece does it all the time. Hey, you should probably stop doing that. I'm like, you know what? You're right. I should stop doing that. And then I stop. I don't just go, yeah, frick other people, man, whatever. I'm just going to live my life. Stop, guys.
I don't get it.
Just stop. There is value in strangers.
I love
They are
going to
human
the movie
beings. They're
theater.
not NPCs, okay? They're human beings.
Everybody
with feelings.
is a person trying to get through their day.
Make it better, not worse. That's the Barely Cool message. At least break even.
And
don't make it worse.
Just shut up at the movie theater, man.
Stop cutting into the carpool lane, especially when it's just you. If you missed the opportunity to merge into it, then you missed the opportunity.
There's another one coming.
Rules apply to you. They don't not apply to you. Okay? That's another thing. You know, we got to end. What are we at? We're probably way over time here.
We're way over time.
What are we at?
Like an hour and 30.
Good Lord.
An hour and 25.
Good Lord.
10 of that was me running around for a lighter.
All rules apply to you. Okay? Rules are not optional. Like the double line in the carpool lane, that's not optional. It is a rule.
Some
Don't
rules
break
are optional.
What?
Some rules.
Okay, well, we can get into that, another time. But most rules, especially simple things like that and social contracts, like lines, they're not optional. They are rules that you follow. Always.
And not just to make other people's lives better. That's why.
Yes. These are not.
It's not because we're sheep and we want to.
Just follow it, man.
It makes things better.
Yes. There's a reason that the rule exists. I'm not talking about every rule. Some rules are weird and unjustified, but these are normal rules that don't affect anybody. In fact, when you follow them, they make everyone's life better.
Make people's lives better.
So just follow them.
That's the Barely Cool rule. Make people's lives better. I saw this thing.
At the very least, break even.
That's
thing,
our
rule.
Which was like,
if you can, make it better, but definitely don't make it worse.
It was like a patch. I saw this patch and it said something like, it basically boiled down to this idea of like, the people that you don't know have just as good of hearts as the people that you do know.
Yeah, there you go.
And this idea that like, we're all people.
Yeah.
And it's just flipping.
That's where I lose people on the NPC thing, like all the Reddit bros, but it's just like, oh, it's just the NP. Look at all these NPCs, man.
Yeah, it's
look
lame.
At all these, and I'm like, shut the hell up.
Yeah, that's so lame.
That person has a family. They are feeling something right now. They're not an NPC.
Treat people better. That's the Barely Cool.
That's
promise.
what we want to get through on this podcast, guys. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening. Happy birthday, Ben.
Happy birthday, Ben. Thank you. 25.
Big
Almost
boy.
dead, baby.
Almost
probably,
dead.
I'd say I'm probably third away to dead. I think I died 75. Bad heart conditions in my family. All right, thanks for listening to the Barely Cool podcast. We'll catch you later. Bye.
I've been barely cool for a while, cool with a wink or a smile, but I'm cooler than you are with or without buzz. I've started, this is really hard for me. Well, I'll stop myself if nobody else does.
I'm serious though. Like, people have had mad heart attacks in my family.
Like recently?
Oh yeah, my grandpa, who's still alive, he's had like 4 heart attacks.
How old
He
is
didn't
he?
die from any of them. He's like, I think 80.
That's
His first
a
one
good
was
sign.
in his 50s.
You can make it to 80. Do you smoke?
No? Well, like when everyone smoked, but then he stopped smoking when he was in like his 30s.
Right, because he found out he might die.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't think that. I think if you're 20 years clean of smoking and you have a heart attack, I don't think I'd blame it on the smoking.
no, probably not.
I would say it's probably genetics.
Yeah.
The fact that it's
You
happened.
could probably
4
cut
times.
red meat out. That'd probably
I'm
help.
sure, yeah. But plenty of people in my family have died of heart attacks. Okay. See ya. I forgot that we were like in the editing there, that we were just talking.